be conducted in the residence of the client. Now today we're doing webinars, so now that doesn't really apply because we can now do them on a computer, and you can be on a park bench, and they can be on a park bench. They ain't got to be in their residence. Okay, so I'm gonna modify that a little bit. You have a less than a 5% chance of closing business when you're conducting a restaurant, coffee house, or any other third-party location. People don't like talking about their finance in public. Y'all know that. So if you say, meet me at Starbucks, we'll talk. That's cool to meet somebody to recruit them at the Starbucks. But if you want to talk about their life insurance, their retirement plans, their debt-to-income ratio, they normally don't have those conversations in a public setting. Number 3, the group presentation with 3 or more people doesn't constitute as a qualified training appointment, nor does it count for 3 training appointments in one. We always try to get people to get, what if I put 3 people in a room and you buy them all up in the same day? Hey, no problem. We'd love to attempt something like that, right? But I don't want you thinking I did my 3 training appointments. Really, no, I did it one time and you had 3 people listen. And you want to get the best training, do 3 separate training appointments. Why? Because Gary and Keishana are just got married. He's 26, she's 25, no kids. Get it? Got their own business. Arlene is 20 what? She's 21 years old, right? Not married, no kids, right? Her situation is different. Nobody's the same. See how that works? So you don't want to put them all in the same room and give them a blanket rate. You want to customize that. Number 4, if the client is married or living with a girlfriend or boyfriend, both parties must be present. Must be present at the kitchen table. Now we're talking about at the webinar on the computer when the presentation is being presented by the trainer. Nothing burns my butt more than going and doing an appointment, and we see a lot of this on the webinar too, where you're talking to the husband, and all of a sudden the wife shows up in the background an hour later. You didn't know he was married.
Yeah.
And he says, "This really sounds good. Thank you very much, Arlene. The wife you just walked in, I'll discuss it with her, and I'll get back with you." Now, can he explain it the way you explained it? No. The minute she asked him one hard question, he goes, "Well, you know what, honey, we don't need to get that. I was just doing Arlene a favor." So you want to make sure the husband and wife are both present. Number 5, visiting an existing client is not considered a qualified appointment. If you compare, my auntie already has Primerica, but she's going to listen just to do me a favor. That does not qualify. She's already somebody else's client. So it says, even if your trainer services that policy, what she said, you change my beneficiary since you're here. I know I'm already a primary client in another office, but since you're here, because you're my nephew's trainer, can you change my beneficiary? Sure, I'll do that. Totally service the client. But it doesn't count as a training appointment for the recruit, because she's already somebody else's client. It says, 3 life insurance sales must be made and 3 direct recruits with the initial fee within the first 30 days. Okay? So you want at least, that's $900 in the first 30 days. Why not make $900? Right? And that puts you as senior rep. With my new promotion guideline, you'll be a pre-promoted district. Number 7, you as a trainer or your spouse must be present at every training appointment in order for you to receive credit. This ain't hi Gary, yeah, listen, I called my brother, he's waiting for you to go over there. Yeah, and where are you at? I'm at home having dinner. You know, I don't want to drive that far, but he knows you're coming. That's not a training appointment. That's not a training appointment because you're not there. You need to be present. If you say, Gary, I can't make it, I don't do not work till 9 o'clock at night, but my brother said come by 6:30, but my wife will meet you at my brother's house, then that counts. We count your partner being there as one of your training appointments. The number 8, pass the life insurance exam, get promoted to district leader 50% in the first 30 days. In the first 30 days, get promoted to district, pass the exam. In order to receive proper training, it is highly critical that you maintain a target market that resembles the following traits and characteristics. People who are married do very well in these conversations of financial services. Single moms, single dads who have children or both, married with kids, don't matter. They're more responsible. People who are employed, they can pay their premium. They got money coming in. Average age is 25 to 55. That's our sweet spot. But what about my uncle? He's 57. Well, first of all, that's how old I am, so I think that's sexy and young still. Okay? But this is the sweet spot for people who have a need for insurance. Normally, you go to the other side of 55 years old, the kids are, my son's 26. My daughter's 22 almost. Get it? Then I run around the house as a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old. Then now I'm pretty much out the woods in terms of needing life insurance. I still have it, but I don't need it, if that makes sense to you. Okay? And the rates are substantially higher when you're dealing with people that are in their late 50s, 60s, and even 70. Okay? We don't insure a person past age 70, just for the record. So if you got an uncle or a great uncle, and he's 78 years old, we cannot insure him. 70 is the cutoff mark. Okay, and that's a rare scenario, by the way. The best market is, honestly, if I had it my way, it would be 25 to 35, 40-ish. All right, so let me read you this bottom part here and we'll be done. I'm calling up Gary and Keyshawn. Let's role play, Gary. Okay. Hello, is this Gary?
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Doing good, G. How you been?
I'm doing good. How's your wife doing?
Everything's great, man.
How's it?
90 days in.
90 days into your marriage. Wonderful, man. Well, look, man, I hope I'm not going to hold you up. Did I catch you at a good time?
I'm good, man. What's going on?
Well, the reason for my call is to inform you that I've applied for a part-time position with a major financial services firm in Rancho Cucamonga, in New York. It don't matter where it is, right? I need to obtain my state license in order to qualify for the position. I was wondering if you and Keyshawn could help me with my internship and training while I'm waiting to take my state exam. All I need you to do is observe a financial presentation conducted by my manager in the presence of your home or residence. I have Wednesday or Thursday available. Which day would be better for you?
Oh, man. Thursday works good, man. Thursday's a good day.
Would 6 or 8 be better for you?
For work, so around 8 p.m. I'll just be getting home, so that's
8 p.m. So Thursday at 8 p.m. Now you see what it says WFA? That stands for wait for an answer. Don't step on this answer. If you say, well, Wednesday or Thursday better, because I know you're probably available on Thursday. You just stepped on his answer. You stepped on him. You trying to answer for him. Gary, would Wednesday or Thursday better? I know you're off on Thursdays, aren't you? Yeah, your wife's getting about, 3 o'clock? Yeah, Thursday might be better. Don't do that. Gary, would Wednesday or Thursday be better? Then wait for an answer. Whoever answers first loses. Be quiet. And he'll say, so he said Tuesday or Thursday, huh? When he's doing this, he's thinking. That's a good sign. He didn't just tell you no right away. He went, God, Tuesday or Thursday. What am I doing? Honey, what are we doing Thursday? Nothing. When is your sister coming over? Oh, that's Wednesday. Oh, yeah, Thursday? Are you going to be home at 7 o'clock on Thursday? You will be? Okay, great. Yeah, Gary's coming over. He's in training to get his license. Be a financial advisor. He just wants us to listen. He's my favorite nephew. Yeah, absolutely. All right, Gary, no problem. See how that works? Please make sure Keyshawn is present or I won't get credit. See, drop that in there, y'all. Drop that in there. Please make sure Keyshawn is present. Now, what are you going to do now? Come on, y'all. What are you doing right now, smart people, smartphone people? You're taking a screenshot of that. If you haven't already, I'll give you the whole page so you can take a screenshot. A little bit more. Okay. You got that?